Are we live?
I think we are now.
Did all of my high-pitched falsetto Spanish shenanigans get on over the air?
No.
All right, fine.
Unfortunately, we missed all of that.
Fortunately, we missed all that. Is what you meant to say? I have.
Is that what I meant?
That's what you meant.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. My terrible impression of Consuela probably doesn't belong on the internet. No, es no puedo. No es aquí.
Es aquí.
Superman no es aquí.
Oh, you can see our table this week. We didn't spend any time with the camera whatsoever, but it worked out.
It's fine. It's fine.
You can just see our fancy camera and see that we are absolutely not brought to you by caffeine-free Coca-Cola.
Or caffeine-free.
Gold can.
That's right. The gold standard of caffeine-free drinks.
Standard of caffeine-free beverages. Yes, that is true.
I think Coke should buy that from us, by the way. Also, not brought to us 100% by Mug Cream Soda. No caffeine, but my lord, does it have some sugar. It says no caffeine.
Oh, okay.
It says right there, big bold letters, no caffeine.
Some cream sodas do. That one does not. Shall we go ahead and do the intro?
Should we officially introduce ourselves now that we've been talking for 2 minutes? Let's do it. Hey, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you may be. Good welcome to you. This is episode 319 of the Lobbycast.
It's true.
I am Will, and with me as always is our intrepid adventurer, Geoff.
That's me.
In his fine, fancy managerial swag.
Yeah, it's the sharp-dressed man edition.
I'm telling you, you're looking good tonight. For those of you that only have the option to listen, welcome to Theater of the Mind. And that's as far as I'm going to take it. So, why don't we get things started off tonight with some news?
Got anything on your mind, or just want to roll into?
Well, the big news that I saw was looking forward to the upcoming month of Games with Gold for Xbox Live.
Heck yeah.
It's going to be a busy month. It looks like all told, 6 titles are going to be available for free from the Xbox Live people.
Yeah, 2 for XB One and 4 for 360.
2 for the Xbox One, which will include Child of Light by Ubisoft, which is a fantastic game.
Oh, is it?
It is fantastic. I bought
you know when I'm going to play it?
Probably never.
Probably when it's free.
Probably when it's free. That's a good answer. I like that. It is a good game. It's a bit prosy and it's a bit light and fluffy, but solid mechanics. And plus,
is it
all of the dialogue.
Side scroller?
Yes. How do I describe it? It's kind of a combination side scroller, Japanese RPG, where you get pulled into encounters and you have your static. You're on one side, the monsters are on the other side, turn-based combat.
Okay.
Really well done. All the dialogue is constructed in iambic pentameter, for those of you that are English poetry nerds. It's fantastic. It's awesome. Very well created. I love it.
All right. We'll see. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but we'll give it a shot.
It's a good game. It's solid. Let's see. If you're not into that, if you're not into poetry and prose, then perhaps Virtual Pool FX, I think.
Pool Nation FX.
Pool Nation FX.
But yes, basically the virtual billiards.
Yep. Virtual billiards supposed to have very solid physics, so maybe that means you can throw some English on your balls, and probably not how that works.
That's awesome.
I would like to say that I planned that statement. I did not. It worked out really well.
Yeah, it did work out pretty well for you. Hey, Smudge.
But yeah, maybe you could toss some English into
on the
your shots.
Right.
To get the balls.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
I'm done.
It's okay.
I got nothing else.
It's okay.
Moving on for the Xbox 360, I know that at least one of the titles is a Gears of War title.
Yeah, it's Gears of War Judgment. It was like a standalone expansion, I believe.
Cool.
And then you've got a similar thing in Army of Two, Devil's Cartel.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
For all of your pirate needs.
Yar. And then Terraria. And I don't know what Terraria is.
Terraria is a lot like Minecraft. Fun. So limited appeal for me. because I've tried to play Minecraft. I really have. I've given it a good try. And other than
I haven't even tried to play with Minecraft.
Yeah. Other than some decent Zen moments, I don't know. I got better things to sink hours of my life into, I guess.
Right.
Is what it boils down to. But yeah, it's supposed to be a similar kind of function to Minecraft. You dig, you fight, you explore, you build. And allegedly, there's a community of millions of Terrarians.
Well, how about that?
I'm not sure I believe them.
Yeah, I'm not sold on that because I'd never heard of the game until I went to write down the list of
the games that are coming out.
Yeah, exactly.
One of those things. So yeah, it's going to be a good month for Xbox free game aficionados.
Yep.
Some solid titles coming out. I remembered to install my key of BioShock Infinite today so that I can keep my.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Yeah, I
digital rights.
I did download mine. I don't know when I'll get around to it.
It's also a good game, but
do you know? Still to this day, the only BioShock I've ever played are the demos for 1 and 2.
Fair enough. You're missing out on one.
I know, and
you're missing out on 1. 2, you're probably good at the demo, and BioShock Infinite is amazing. So.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
I recommend it.
That's what I continue to hear from everybody. All these games that I can't play.
Curse you, time! How dare you? And being an adult and work and stuff.
Yeah, one of the other managers at Dave & Buster's the other day was talking about how his girlfriend had bought him Hardline, the
new Battlefield. Yes.
And he was going to go home and play, and I was thinking about it. I looked at him and I just shook my head. Not because I have any aversion to playing games. I just, rarely have that much time to play.
Right.
So.
And when you do have, let's be honest here, when you do have time to play, often your Xbox has been hijacked for terrible TV watching.
It hasn't been so bad the last couple of weeks.
No more Desperate Housewives.
No
more Golden Girls.
It wasn't. It was desperate. Well, it was kind of Golden Girls. It was Friends. So
okay, so Golden Girls for a previous generation.
Yeah. Desperate Housewives, Friends, and God, what was that other terrible thing that I don't even recall now?
That's okay. Probably better to push it from your mind.
Yeah. What else you got?
There's a video out there of a Destiny gamer on the I believe on the Xbox One, who's made a video. Destiny gamer suffers from cerebral palsy, but successfully killed Crota in the raid using his feet on a controller in a duo. So a pair of them went in, and also the aforementioned gamer with the very debilitating disease, cerebral palsy, beat Crota as the sword bearer, which is
cool.
A pretty good feat.
I think that's awesome.
There's definitely got a video of it out there. Also, apparently soloed a couple other parts of the raid, so more power to him.
Right on.
Fantastic work.
Think that's awesome.
So go find that video and check that one out. That's about all I got.
Nice. Well, in other Destiny news, they did increase the size of the vaults this week, and which is great for PS4 and Xbox One.
Not so good for Xbox 360.
It's still okay for 360 and PS3. There is a little bit of a cost, though. You can no longer compare equipment in your vault to what you're wearing, but that's only while you're in the vault. So you can still do it from your other screen, your main screen.
I mean, realistically, at this point, if you don't know what you have, you shouldn't really need that feature.
I mean, you can always pull up what you're currently wearing on your Smart Glass app or your Destiny app, rather.
Yeah, you can. There are workarounds in place
for sure.
Realistically, though, you should know what you have.
Yeah. And then moving on to other Microsoft news, Microsoft is working on a $149 Windows 10 laptop to compete with the Chromebooks.
Cool.
And it is Windows 10 based. They're built for Windows 10.
Cool.
So it should be pretty nice.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Nice entry level little tablet kind of portable thing.
Yeah.
Much like you're using here.
Yeah. Yeah, I dig this. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of use for it, but it works out well for recording the show and such. I do the editing on my main PC at the house, but this is good for streaming live to YouTube.
Sure.
And
Works
Google
well.
Plus.
Works like a charm.
Yeah.
Plus, you get to update it every week whenever you show up at my house. Which works
Because
out
I don't
well.
use it in between, so it always needs an update. That's really funny. Let's see, what else? Oh, moving on to some television news.
Yes.
AMC officially released the Walking Dead spin-off title. It is called Fear the Walking Dead, and it is based in LA, as we've talked about before.
Correct.
And since it's completely outside of the comic books, they're going to be able to use it for new story bits, like where did the zombie virus originate? How did it all begin?
Okay.
And that's kind of story that can be told over in this other. It's the same universe, same world,
Same world,
just-
same universe,
but
different side of the
it doesn't
continent.
exist in the comics, so
It is non-canonical.
right, but it may be becoming canon. So
Ew.
yeah, so we'll see, because I'm sure that they'll stick to the existing canon. And Maisie Williams, Arya Stark from Game of Thrones,
Yes.
is going to guest star on Doctor Who
Cool.
for a little while, so good for her. And
She's pretty fantastic. She seems like a pretty fun person in real world. So
yeah, for sure.
more power to her.
Exactly.
Be good stuff.
And then I saw, and I don't know if you saw this, but one of the first promo pictures of Jesse Eisenberg as
Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor.
He
looks kinda menacing.
Looks like it. I'm gonna have a hard time simply because it's Jesse Eisenberg, aka Michael Cera, aka Jesse Eisenberg.
Right.
Now Jesse Eisenberg, just because, again, as I just mentioned, I always get these two confused because they both play the exact same type of character. Jesse Eisenberg was in the zombie movie Zombieland.
Yes.
Correct. Now,
Yes.
Michael Cera, however, was in Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yes.
Do you now see my dilemma?
Hey, Michael Cera was in Arrested Development. That's what I know.
Okay, I've never
Yeah.
seen it. So
The TV show. So we'll see.
yeah.
I'm pretty excited about this Batman versus Superman Rise of Justice. or
I will
whatever
be
it is.
intrigued to see it.
Yeah. I think it'll be pretty good.
Yeah.
And what's his name from Game of Thrones?
Jason Momoa
Jason Momoa
as
as
Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Mhm.
They definitely went more Namor with him,
Oh yeah,
but it's awesome.
they went definitely Son of Poseidon.
Yeah, but it looked good.
Mhm.
It doesn't. Look
Who
as cheesy.
else? Now, are they doing like full Justice League? Because obviously we have Aquaman, we have Lex Luthor, we have Superman, we have Batman. Have they made any other announcements as far
Wonder
as who we
Woman
can
has
expect?
been cast also.
Oh, good. Who got that one?
I don't remember her name.
Some not terribly well known.
No, I'm sure she's been in something that we've seen before. But
Maybe.
yeah, she was. I think she was. Her casting was announced pretty early on. Maybe not too long after Ben Affleck.
Okay.
But I'm excited about that. I really dug Man of Steel. I liked it. Not everybody did, but
I did not see it.
I was you haven't seen it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, dude.
Man of Steel. Is that the one with Kevin Spacey as Lex Luthor? Or was that Superman Returns?
No, that was Superman Returns.
Okay, that was the last Superman movie I saw.
Okay. Yeah, this one is better than that one.
Okay.
So definitely look into it. And all right, I think that's about it for news. Unless you found that that actress's name?
If it is who I think it is, it might be Gal Gadot.
That sounds right. Yeah,
It looks like she may be getting a standalone movie.
that is true.
Also going to be in Justice League, maybe.
Absolutely,
Maybe? Question mark.
definitely. I just don't remember what she's from before.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can figure out here.
If only there were a device that worked faster.
She's that's the big thing. She's Israeli, I can tell you that much.
That is true. And she is well versed in Krav Maga.
Yes,
from what I understand.
Fast and Furious 6.
Oh, she was the one that was
Fast and Furious.
Fast 5, and was she in the 6 also?
Looks like she's been in most of them.
But she was like Israeli Special Forces training.
Oh, nice.
Like a trainer.
Oh, nice.
So
it's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I'd seen about her before.
Okay, yeah, she was in Fast and Furious. She was in Night and Day. She was in Date Night, Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, Furious 7, Batman versus Superman, Dawn of Justice 2016, Diana Prince, Wonder Woman.
Woo!
Wonder Woman, Justice League. So yeah, she's got a lot of work coming our way.
Good for her.
So, be excited to see her.
Yeah, me too. Well, let's go ahead and wrap up the news segment and get into the weekly watches.
Yeah.
What you listening to, Wilhelm?
Again, some Xbox One, 9 Inch Nails, and Friends, if that is an appropriate way of describing it. Radio station. Not sure if you can. Yeah, we'll roll with it. So that was this afternoon. I got in
the
some
Xbox Music, 9 Inch Nails, Artist Radio.
Artist Radio, that's better.
Yeah.
Not 9 Inch Nails and Friends.
No.
Makes it sound a little too cuddly.
It does.
Could you imagine, though, the animated TV show that would follow that?
Oh.
9 Inch Nails, Slayer, Ministry.
Right.
I'm telling you, we could sell this to Adult Swim.
Obviously. Right along with our gold standard thing for Coca-Cola.
That's right. I've got nothing but good ideas today. Nothing but good ideas to me today. Yeah, so let's see. I got in some Dropkick Murphys. I got in some Von Bondies, their album Pawn Shop Heart, which is pretty awesome.
I haven't heard it.
I got in, let's see, a lot of Daft Punk. I listened to their music, kind of their classics album, if you can say classic Daft Punk.
Sure.
Oh boy, some Wu-Tang, some Wu-Tang Clan again popped back up on my radar. Von Bondies, some White Zombie, some Rob Zombie, Wu-Tang Forever. It's been an eclectic week, but I've had the opportunity to listen to quite a bit. So
right on. That's awesome.
Get some full albums under my belt.
Yeah, I'm happy to see you getting some use out of your Xbox Music.
Yes.
It is a great service.
I enjoy it. How about you?
I've been listening to, as far as music goes, probably just shuffle. I listen to Xbox Music and then also shuffle in my car. Mm-hmm. I've listened to some podcasts, Major Nelson Radio, Jay and Silent Bob Get Old, Fat Man on Batman.
Cool.
And what they're doing right now is they're doing recaps of the episodes of Gotham, and I listened to their recap of episode 2, and that's as far as I got. But listening to them talk about it kind of makes me want to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
Okay. And especially now knowing that Jada Pinkett Smith is off at the end of this season, that her character will not be coming back next season, makes it more okay for me. Knowing that, because
you can't stand her.
Her character is pretty awful. So anyway, I may end up watching that here in the near future. Also listen to an episode of This American Life, and they're and I don't know if you've heard about this before. There's this little place, and it's not near the border, but it's more like central Mexico, and they do for Mexican citizens and presumably tourists also this thing called La Caminita Nocturna, which is a fake border crossing
Okay.
for entertainment purposes, but it's not really all that entertaining because you're running from people trying to grab you, and I mean you're covering about 5 miles, so it's not.
And you're probably hauling ass, getting dirty, getting.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like the Mexican tourist industry's answer to like the zombie 5K or the
Probably less fun than that.
Probably less fun than that.
Because people are yelling and firing blanks out of weapons and
hopefully blanks out of weapons.
Yeah, but it's this little town that has no other income, and that's what they came up with.
Okay. Is it working for them?
It's been slow, but they have good times. So it's like I think they said 75% or 80% of the money that the town has comes from money people are sending back from the United States,
which makes sense.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. So, if they're getting 20% of the
that's probably okay.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's something I will never experience.
Well, and their whole thing is, despite the irony of how much of their income is coming from people who are in the States, they're trying to convince Mexican citizens to stay in Mexico and not.
So they're trying to scare them off as opposed to providing realistic simulated training experiences?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. They're trying to. And they throw all kinds of things at them. Cartels, border agents,
coyotes,
Native Americans.
Yeah.
Just in case you wander onto a reservation, they make it a lot more threatening than it is in a real run. Apparently, if you stray onto the reservation during a real border crossing, they just kind of wave you through.
Right.
On your way, citizen. So anyway, it's a really interesting week of podcast listening. Anyway,
yeah, sounds like it.
So, all right, let's move on to the what you watching. Phil?
I finished American Horror Story season 1, Murder House.
Congratulations!
I'm very proud. I've completed a season of television.
How about that?
I am stunned, actually.
Yeah. So, what'd you think? What was your take on it?
Good. I thought it ended on an interesting note. Kind of some gaps in logic towards the end of the series that I kind of had to work my brain around. The death, for example, of the exterminator.
Yeah.
He had a truck. Did nobody notice that the exterminator's truck just kind of sat there at the front house for 2 weeks? Little things like that. I'm like, okay, fine.
Yeah, but it's a little Hotel California-ish.
Sure.
Shining.
Sure.
A little bit of that.
And yeah, I was good with the family Christmas inside the haunted house, and I was good with Kate Mara and Tate kind of pawing at the glass, wanting in, and
yeah,
it was good. I enjoyed it. So I was glad I sat down and marathoned it. I started the second season.
Yeah,
also interesting.
Asylum.
Only 3. I think I'm 3 episodes in. 3, maybe 4.
So are you enjoying the fact that they reuse characters?
Well, actors, yes.
Actors, right. Characters in the overall thing, there's
archetypes.
There's there are threads that connect to the different seasons.
Okay.
So
I will keep my eyes open.
Yeah.
More better.
Better.
Yeah, I think we just did The Exorcism.
Cool.
So
yep.
Things are plucking right along. I took a break from American Horror Story to watch a Irish film on Netflix called Grabbers.
I've not seen this.
It is, as far as sci-fi horror-ish comedy horror movies go, it is terribly mediocre. The entertaining part really is just watching for the Irish. It's set in the Isle of Arran, and it's got, 2 Irish Gardas, and it talks about how one can be a raging alcoholic and some very Irish themes. Meanwhile, there's this multi-tentacled squid thing that is allergic to people with a high blood alcohol content. Take that as you will.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, of course, how do you defeat the creature? You get housed.
You just stay drunk.
So, probably, hopefully, an intentionally tongue-in-cheek look at Irish
Sounds
life.
like it.
But yeah, it's if you're bored and you want background noise, it's slightly more captivating than that. But overall, mediocre film. Just had some entertaining aspects, at least for me.
Okay.
So not the worst thing I've ever watched by any stretch.
No, not even the worst thing you've watched in the last month.
Right. Time Cop still takes that one. Yeah, that's about it for me, though. How about you?
Well, I watched Justified and Black Sails, which continues to be good.
I actually caught half of an episode of Black Sails. I'm guessing it was a season finale. He was on trial. I'm guessing the major guy was on trial, and another pirate comes and rescues him. There's cannon fire.
Oh yeah,
everywhere.
that was the most recent episode.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I caught half of that one.
Yeah. Yar.
Somebody lost a leg.
Yeah.
It was good times.
Yeah, it was good times. Then Vikings also continues to be good.
Good.
And it did get renewed for a 4th season officially. I mean, I knew it was happening. They hadn't officially announced it. It's like if you issue a casting call for 8,000 people,
8,000 extras. You're probably
you've got another season coming. Better Call Saul and Bates Motel.
Okay.
And I watched the finale of The Walking Dead.
The season finale or the mid-season finale? I forget where we're at.
Season finale.
Season finale. So this is season 6?
Yeah, because it usually starts up around Halloween-ish.
Okay. So this was season 6?
5, I believe.
And how was it?
I thought it was really good. It had been teased out that there was going to be some heartbreak in this one, and it kind of leads you to believe that a main character is going to die,
which is kind of their move. Yes.
Which is kind of their move. They surprised us by not killing off a main character. Killed off a new character, but yeah.
So would the heartbreak be that all of our main characters are still with us?
No, I think.
Were we hoping for one of them to bite it?
I think they were just trying to. I don't know, red herring.
Okay.
Yeah, trying to lead us off, thinking that one of the main characters is going to die. Get people to speculate on who that would be.
Which means that now that they'll have had some months, they can kill somebody off right at the start of the next season.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that's how it's going to go.
Make that impact the old one too.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing how the spin-off series does.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and because they've scheduled it opposite the main series, so it'll come out in the summer.
Okay.
This summer there'll only be 6 episodes.
Okay.
But I think it'll be pretty interesting.
Cool.
See how that all rolls out. But I really enjoyed it. Not everybody did. I saw most of the reviews for the season finale were like a 7.5 or 8 out of 10.
Okay.
But I thought it was great. I think it's been enough time with all the different characters, even though they're in different places. It was a 90-minute episode, but I thought they did a good job with it. They tied up a lot of things.
Okay,
so
good.
Not a whole lot of wasted time in that that episode, even out of that 90 minutes.
Good.
So, that's about it for that. Will, what you playing?
A lot of Far Cry 4.
Far Cry.
Yeah. Working on all the little collection quests. About 75% completed with the game at this point. With about 40 hours in, so trying to finish up.
Okay.
Got a couple achievements knocked out on it today. Also got a YouTube achievement today, which is weird.
You finally watched enough YouTube to get an achievement?
Yeah, it said 5 hours streamed from a remote device. So I had no idea such things were possible.
How about that?
Yeah.
All right.
So I don't know if that counts for anything, but hey, achievements are achievements.
That's right.
And yeah, that's about it. That's about all I got. I haven't even played Destiny in about 2 weeks.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
for me, it's pretty huge. I mean,
yeah.
I've finally cut the cord. I'll be waiting for House of Wolves, and if one of you two's guys ever gets back on again. I see Lou every now and then. I keep meaning to jump in with him, but
I'm thinking that so I have closes the rest of this week, so I probably won't play a lot. But the 2 weeks after that, I think I'm working Monday through Friday days.
Cool.
So I may have some game time there, with that very steady schedule.
Mm-hmm.
That may be able to get in some gaming, like not this week, but maybe the next 2 weeks.
Cool.
So
we'll finish out.
I played some Trivia Crack.
Yes.
And I also played Far Cry 4, but only just enough to unlock the multiplayer.
Cool.
But that is done.
Good.
So there you have it.
Now I can be your Herc to your AJ, and
I have no idea what that means.
You will. It's all good.
Okay. All right. Sounds very tender and loving, sir.
Well, yeah, to a point. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to cuddle with you afterwards, but
well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think that's
my grenade launcher. I mean, that's about it.
Well, whatever.
So
that's episode 319.
Yeah, I think we're at the end. This feels like a logical conclusion.
Episodes. So many episodes.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Happy Easter. Yes, happy Easter for those of you of the Easter persuasion.
Oh yeah,
because
we won't have another show before Easter.
Mm-hmm. So happy Easter. Happy vernal equinox if that's coming up. Happy.
I think that just passed.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it usually around the 21st or 22nd of the month?
Sure.
All right.
If it's passed, it's passed. If not, whatever. Really, at this point, I'm just filling air. So, yeah, whatever. Get out there, play some games, watch some TV, gorge yourself on media, or get outside, enjoy spring, have a nice day.
Yeah. Go for a walk.
Do what you got to do.
But you can listen to your headphones while
That's right.
On your walk.
And just be sure to join us. And as always, like, share, comment. Feel free to give us feedback. Let us know. How can we make this podcast better? We may even listen. I don't know. All right. We're getting carried away.
All right, just settle down.
Settle down. Calm down. Calm down, you. So yeah, we'll call it episode 319 in the books. Y'all have a good night.
We'll see you next week.